Okay, here we are on Canals. We've made it to day 2 of a tutorial every day in July. Now, like I said in the Descent tutorial, if we make it to 1,000 subscribers before the end of July, I'll continue the daily tutorials 2 weeks into August. I mean, that's like an extra 50%, that's not bad. In my opinion, with Canals, there's one of two routes. There's the one that I showed at the beginning of the video, which would be my first recommendation to at least try. But like a lot of instances, there's a technically harder, but also more lenient route where what you actually do in the route is more difficult, but if you can get it, then it's basically guaranteed to be Amethyst. Now, as for which one I recommend, it really depends on your preference and playstyle. For me, I know I personally did the harder route really slow, and that's usually my go-to with whenever I'm presented with two options like that. However, I feel like the easier route is probably more suited for Amethyst, especially with the explanation hopefully I can provide. However, if you would prefer to attempt the harder one, go to this timestamp on the screen. But anyway, starting off with the easier route that you just saw, first things first, you want to pick up the elevate card and shoot the two barrels up here. Now, an important note is this barrel in particular, you can't really see him, but there's a barnacle in front of this barrel here. So if you try and shoot the barrel, it's going to hit the barnacle. You actually have to aim at the top left of the barrel, which is a little frustrating because it makes it a little bit harder, but it's pretty lenient, just like towards the top of it. And then from there, you have to do this weird shot over here. I'll put it up on the screen now, but there's a jumper here with like barrels, and you're trying to shoot a barrel through the wall. So yeah, to do that, you just want to aim at the top right center of this like square here, right around here. And while you're in the air jumping across, you kind of want to shoot in that area. And unfortunately, I don't really have any tips to get it any more consistent. You'll see if I do a few attempts here, I won't actually get it that frequently. So there I got it. And again, there we go. It's just kind of aim a little bit right of the center at the top, and that should work eventually. What you can also do is shoot multiple bullets at it. Personally, for me, shooting multiple bullets like throws off my aim sometimes, so I don't actually find it any more consistent personally. But if you're just learning it, it might be helpful. So next up, you want to do what I just did there and slash this barrel. However, imagine the barrel is like, you know, on this line here. I think it's a little bit to the right of that, but just imagine it's on, you know, this line that I'm looking at now. You want to make sure you slash it when the barrel is behind you, so the barrel launches you in this direction. And that also applies when you slash this barrel over here. So you'll see here, slash one, and then when you're past it, you slash it again, and that'll line up nicely with these two barnacles seeing you at the same time, so they both shoot their bullets at the same time. So you'll shoot both of the bullets, and that'll bring you within range of this barrel. You want to shoot the barrel before you touch the floor, but just barely, like when you're in range. And once you shoot the barrel, you want to discard shortly after, and after you discard, you want to shoot this barrel. So it's shoot, discard, shoot, because how much height you get is determined by how soon you elevate after the barrel. So you don't want to really do it immediately because that gives you a little bit too much height and you have to fall for a bit longer. But it's just like, it's like shoot, discard, shoot in that kind of sequence. So it should look a little something like this, where these two launch you so they see at the same time. 1, 2, shoot, discard, shoot. And that'll bring you up to here where you want to shoot this barrel. This is all while you're still in the air. You want to get the air to kind of clear this roof and kind of glide straight down towards the barrel down here. So you don't want to land on this roof at all. I just did to kind of show what I was doing. So yeah, you shoot these barrels and then you immediately turn your focus to this guardian, because this guardian is a pain to kill. So you see here I have 10 bullets. You might have 9 if you shoot a little bit more, maybe even a little bit less. And my point in bringing that up is to show that you have quite a bit of ammo to work with here. So you can shoot this guardian as many times as you see fit by the time you make it to the barrel. I personally shoot like 6. That's usually more than enough. So once you've shot him 6 times, you'll be gliding down to this barrel. Then you shoot the barrel and you pretty much just hold left click like on these two and let the spray of the stomp kill them. So the ending should look something like this. Discard, shoot the barrels, get him low, kill them both, and then you shoot the barrel at the end, which this barrel shot at the end is incredibly annoying, as you can tell. You kind of just want to look a little up and to the right of it and, you know, hope that your bullets connect really. All right, here we are for the harder method. If you skipped here, then I'll quickly tell you how to do the beginning. So you want to shoot these barrels right off the bat, but be careful when shooting this barrel. You want to shoot the top left of it. If you shoot the bottom right, it'll hit a barnacle rather than the barrel. So aim for just like the top left of it. And pretty much as soon as you pick up this elevate card, you want to start holding D and only D to start moving to the side. And then after you've done these two shots, you want to turn and shoot around here. Now that's going to activate this vending machine. And I just want to kind of, well, okay, that wasn't a good demonstration. I want to kind of emphasize that this vending machine shot feels very, very, very random a lot of the time. Maybe it's a skill issue, very well could be, but of course I'm getting it every time. But yeah, a lot of runs will just feel like this, and then like that won't work. Now after you shoot this vending machine, you pretty much want to immediately jump, and you want to shoot the top right of like this like rectangle here. You want to shoot the top right about there, but right after you go past this pillar. So you jump past this pillar and you shoot around there. Now an important thing to note is when you're going down here walking sideways, if you're too far forward, this guardian will lock onto you really early, and if you try and make it around, it'll just kill you. So when you're doing this, you kind of want to be aware of that and kind of stay out of its range until around, you know, you get close to the elevate card. From there, you jump and shoot the barrel, and that'll send you launching, and that launch will send you up to the next barrel here. And then from here, you want to jump, and around the peak of your jump, you want to shoot the barrel and elevate at like the same time pretty much. So it's like that. And that's how you make it up onto here. While you're on your way up, you shoot this barrel, then you peek over and shoot this barrel, and then the rest of the level here is the same as the ending from over here, just from a slightly different angle, where you shoot this barrel, shoot this guy a bunch, get the card, spray them both, discard, and then shoot the barrel at the end. The only advice I have for the barrel at the end is the higher you are when you shoot this barrel, and the sooner you are able to discard, the higher you'll go and the more you'll be able to see the barrel. So a full run should look something like this. Hit all the shots at the beginning. Peek at the jump, elevate. Get the two barrels. Shoot them a bunch. And hit the barrel at the end. And if I just hit that one more shot, that would have been it by like 0.6 seconds. So yeah, be sure to pick which one you feel like would be better for you. I personally use this one to get Amethyst. In the world record route, you actually jump straight over this grass, and you shoot this barrel and you keep floating the entire time. In the Amethyst route, you can actually just land up here and walk off because you just have that much like free time to spare. So like always, going to finish with an actual demonstration that I actually complete. I'm like, you know, not missing the last barrel like I do every time. Just like that. There we go. And that's sub 14. That's a fantastic time. And, you know, you don't need to strive for anything like that if you don't want to. But that's just to demonstrate, you know, that was no phenomenal run of this route, and it still clears it by a lot. So you can go a lot slower than that and still get Amethyst. So yeah, pick your poison. That concludes day 2. I'll see you tomorrow for day 3 of July.